Please all rise. Peace absent. Please lead the prayer. Amen. Good morning, class. So, before you sit down, please pick up the pieces of papers. Let me check your attendance first. Class secretary who is absent? None? So, congratulations. So, let's proceed to our topic for today. System of linear equations. So, let me read to you the objectives for this lesson. At the end of this lesson, the students will be able to, first, define the system of linear equation. Second, know the steps in evaluating system of linear equation. And the third, solve a system using substitution and elimination method. So, let's have an activity first. Please get 1/4 sheet of paper and answer this activity. Direction: complete the word below. Fill up the possible letters to make the words complete. So, I will give you 1 minute for each item. So, the number 1. Time's up. Next. Okay. Next. So, let's proceed. And the last one. Okay. Who can answer number 1? Yes? So, the word is substitution. Number 2. Yes. So, the word is elimination. Number 3. Yes. System. And for number 4, yes. Okay, correct. Number 5, yes. Correct. The word is linear. So, those words are related to our topic today. So, let's proceed. System of linear equations. A system of linear equations is a set or collection of equations that you deal with all together at once. A system of linear equations is just a set of 2 or more linear equations. In 2 variables, x and y, the graph of a system of 2 equations is a pair of lines in the plane. There are 3 possibilities. First, the lines intersect at 0 point. So, the lines are parallel. Second, the lines intersect at exactly 1 point. So, it is the most cases. For the third, the lines intersect at infinitely many points. The 2 equations represent the same line. Okay. So, what is your idea when you see or when you hear the word substitution? Okay, Mr. Abdullah. Very good. So, substitution method or substitution requires that we solve for one of the variables and then substitute the result into the other equation. After performing the substitution step, the resulting equation has one variable and can be solved using the techniques learned up to this point. So, here are the steps on how to solve a system of linear equation using substitution method. How to solve a system using the substitution method? Step 1. First, solve one linear equation for y in terms of x. Step 2. Then substitute that expression for y in the other linear equation. You'll get an equation in x. Step 3. Solve this and you have the x coordinate of the intersection. And the last, step 4, then plug in x to either equation to find the corresponding y coordinate. So, for you to understand, I have here an example. Example 1. Solve the system 3x plus y equals 8 and 5y plus x equals negative 2. So, the first step, solve the first equation for y. So, we have y equals 8. So, we will transfer the 3x to another side. That is why it becomes negative 3x. So, for the second step, substitute 8 minus 3x for y in the second equation and solve for x. Since the value of y is 8 minus 3x, we have to substitute to the second equation. The second equation is 5y plus x equals negative 2. So, 5 times 8 minus 3x, which is the value of y, plus x equals negative 2. So, in this case, we have to use distributive property. 5 times 8 equals 40. 5 times negative 3x, that is why it becomes negative 15x plus x equals negative 2. Then, combine like terms. Negative 15x plus x equals negative 14 because they have different sign. So, we have to subtract and copy the sign of the bigger number. Negative 14x equals negative 2. Transfer the positive 40 to another side. That is why it becomes negative 40. So, negative 14x equals negative 42. So, the answer is negative 14x equals negative 42. And let's divide it, negative 14, both sides. So, x equals 3. Because if we cancel this, becomes x, and negative 42 divided by negative 14, the answer is 3. So, the value of our x is 3. So, let's proceed to the next step. Substitute 3 for x in y equals 8 minus 3x and solve for y. Since the value of our x is 3, so we will substitute to the answer in the first step. Y equals 8 minus 3x. Substitute the value of x to 3. So, let's multiply first the 3 times 3. So, negative 3 times 3 equals negative 9. So, 8 minus 9, the answer is negative 1 because the bigger number is negative 9. Copy the bigger number, then subtract. So, y equals negative 1. So, let's check our answer if the value of x is 3 and the value of y is negative 1. So, checking. Use the first and second equation or the original equation. So, 3x plus y equals 8. Let's substitute the value of x to 3 and the value of y to negative 1. So, 3 times 3 equals 9 plus negative 1, which is the value of y, equals 8. So 9 plus negative 1 equals 8. Because 9 plus negative 1 equals 8, then bring down the 8. So our answer is correct in the first equation. So let's proceed to the second equation. 5y plus x equals negative 2. So substitute. The value of y is negative 1 and the value of x is 3. 5 times negative 1 equals negative 5 plus 3 equals negative 2. Negative 5 plus 3 equals negative 2 and they are equal. That is why our answer is correct. The solution is 3 and negative 1. So let's have the second method, which is the elimination. The elimination method for solving systems of linear equations using the addition property of equality. You can add the same value to each side of an equation. So, Here is the step on how to find the system of linear equation using the elimination. So, if you have a system 7y minus 4x equals 5 and 3y plus 4x equals 25, the first step is add the equations. So, 7y minus 4x equals 5 plus 4y plus 4x equals 25. So, 7y plus 3y equals 10y. Negative 4x plus positive 4x, since they have different signs, subtract, so it becomes 0. 5 plus 25 equals 30. So we have the answer in the first step. So for the second step, solve for y. We will divide both sides to 10. So cancel. Y equals 3 because 30 over 10 equals 3. So we have the value of y. So let's proceed to the next step. Substitute y equals 3 into one of the original equations and solve for x. So using the original equations, we will substitute the value of y. So 7y minus 4x equals 5. So 7 times the value of y is 3 minus 4x equals 5. So 7 times 3 equals 21. Bring down the negative 4x and equals 5. So combine like terms. Negative 4x equals 5. So we will transfer the positive 21 to another side, so it becomes negative 21. So negative 4x equals negative 16. So we will divide it into negative 4. The both sides we will divide it into negative 4. So the answer is x equals 4. So we have the value of x. So let's try another equation. The second equation is 3y plus 4x equals 25. So 3 times 3, the value of y, plus 4x equals 25. So 3 times 3 equals 9 plus 4x equals 25. So let's transfer positive 9 to another side. So it becomes negative 9. 4x equals 25 minus 9. That is why 4x equals 16. And we will divide both sides to 4. The answer is x equals 4. So the value of y is 3 and the value of x is 4. So let's check our answer. So we will using the original equation. So let's substitute the value of x to 4 and the value of y to 3. So 7y minus 4x equals 5. So 7 times 3, which is the value of y, minus 4 times 4, which is the value of x, equals 5. So 7 times 3 equals 21. Negative 4 times 4 equals negative 16, equals 5. So 21 minus 16 equals 5. So it is equal. So our answer is correct for this equation. Let's proceed to another. 3y plus 4x equals 25. So 3 times 3, which is the value of y, and plus 4 times 4, the value of x is 4, equals 25. So 9 plus 16 equals 25. So 25 equals 25. Our answer is correct for this equation. So the solution is true. The value of x is 4 and the value of y is 3. So, do you have any other questions? Okay. Let's have a quiz. Okay. Instruction. Answer the following. Write your answers in a one whole sheet of paper. I will give you 5 minutes for answering it. Time starts now. Okay, time is up. Please exchange your paper counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3. Stop. So, who can answer the number 1 in the substitution? Yes. For the number 2? Yes. For the elimination, who can answer number 1? Okay, Miss Campus. For the number 2? Yes, Mr. Abdullah. So, let's check your answers. So, for the substitution, number 1, 2x plus y equals 7 and 3x minus 2y equals 7. So, the first step is solve for y. Y equals 7. We are using the first equation. 7 minus 2x, because 2x, we will transfer it to another side. It becomes negative 2x. So, let's solve for x. 3x minus 2y. Substitute the value of y, which is 7 minus 2x. That is equals to 7. So, the answer is 3x minus negative 2 times 7 equals negative 14. Negative 2 times negative 2x equals positive 4x equals 7. So, next, we will combine like terms. 3x plus 4x equals 7x. So, equals 7. Let's transfer the negative 14 to another side. So, it becomes positive 14. So, 7 plus 14 equals 21. Let's divide 7x and 21 to 7. So, the answer is x equals 3. So, the value of our x is 3. We will substitute the value of x to the answer in step 1, which is y equals 7 minus 2x. So, y equals 7 minus 2x, and the value of x is 3. So, let's substitute. Negative 2 times 3 equals negative 6. So, 7 minus 6 equals 1. So, the answer for y is 1. So, let's check if our answer is correct. We will substitute the value of x for 3 and the y for 1. We will using the original equations. 2x plus y equals 7. So, we will substitute 2 times 3, which is the value of x, plus the value of y, 1, equals 7. So, 2 times 3 equals 6, plus 1 equals 7. So, 7 equals 7. The answer is correct. So, another equation, or the second equation, 3x minus 2y equals 7. So, substitute 3 times 3, the value of x, minus 2 times the value of y, which is 1, equals 7. So, 3 times 3 equals 9. Negative 2 times 1 equals negative 2. Equals 7. So, 9 minus 2 equals 7. So, the answer is correct because 7 equals 7. So, the solution is true. The answer is x is 3 and the value of y is 1. So, who got the correct answer? Okay, very good. Let's proceed to the number 2. Here are the equations. 2x plus 3y equals 12 and x plus y equals 5. So the first step, we will solve for y. So y equals 5 minus x because we will transfer the second equation or the x to another side so that is why it becomes negative x. So the second step, we will using the first equation to solve the x and substitute the value of y. So 2x plus 3 times y, which is 5 minus x, equals 12. So 2x plus 3 times 5 equals 15. 3 times negative x equals negative x equals 12. So combine like terms, 2x minus 3x equals negative x equals 12. Transfer the positive 15 to another side, it becomes negative 15. So, since it is negative, we will multiply both sides to negative so that the value of x becomes positive. So, x equals, since the answer of 12 minus 15 equals negative 3 times the sign of negative, it becomes positive 3. So, we have the value of x, which is equals to 3. So, let's solve for y. Substitute the value of x to the first. Substitute the value of x to the answer of step 1, which is y equals 5 minus x. So, y equals 5 minus the value of x is 3. So, 5 minus 3 equals 2. So, we have the value of x, which is 3 and y for and 2 for y. So let's check our answer using the original equations. 2x plus 3y equals 12. So substitute the value of x to 3 and the value of y to 2. So 2 times 3 equals 6 plus 3 times 2 equals 6 equals 12. So 6 plus 6 equals 12. So, it is equals. So, therefore, our answer is correct for this equation. So, let's try another example or another equation. X plus y equals 5. So, the value of x is 3 plus the value of y is which is 2 equals 5. So, 3 plus 2 equals 5. So, our answer is correct because it is equal. So, the solution is true. Our answer is 3 for x and 2 for y. So, who got the correct answer? Okay, very good. So, let's proceed for the elimination. Let's see your answers. So, answers for the elimination. Number 1, the equations are x plus y equals 10 and x minus y equals 6. So, we will add, for the step 1, add x plus x equals 2x. Y minus y equals 0 since they have different signs, so let's subtract. Equals 10 plus 6, the answer is 16. So, now we will solve for x. 2x equals 16. We will divide it both sides to 2 so that x will be remain. And 16 divided by 2 equals 8. So the answer of x or the value of x is 8. Since we have the value of x which is 8, we will substitute 8 plus y equals 10. So y, transfer the 8 to another side, it becomes negative 8. So, y, 10 minus 8 equals 2. So, the value of y is 2. So, let's check our answer if it is correct. So, we will use the original equations. So, x minus y equals 6. So, substitute the value of x to 8 and y for 2. 8 minus 2 equals 6. So, 8 minus 2 equals 6. The answer is equal. So, our answer for this equation is correct. Let's proceed to the second equation. X plus y equals 10. So, the value of x is 8. We will substitute. Plus, the value of y is 2 equals 10. So, 8 plus 2 equals 10. So, it is equal. Therefore, our answer is correct. The solution is true. The value of x is 8 and 2 for y. Who got the correct answers? Okay. For your assignment, you will submit it in the next meeting. So, answer this equation. Please take a picture or copy it in your notebook. Okay, done. And that would be all for today. Thank you for cooperating. Thank you for participating. And once again, good morning.